Hi, my name is Celia, and this is the Movement Remix. It's my favorite blend of yoga, Pilates, meditation, and tiny bit of cardio. And this is the travel edition. I partnered with Manduka on this because I travel a lot, and I split my time between New York and Greece, so I tend to be on long haul flights all the time. So this practice is perfect if you're on the road, if you just landed and you need to stretch your body but also strengthen. It's not going to be a long one. So grab your mat and let's meet in all fours. So hands and knees down on the ground. Shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Moving with a breath. Inhale, open the heart. Gaze forward, arch your back. As you exhale, press your palms into the ground, round the spine, look back towards your navel. Inhale, articulate your spine bone by bone. Sternum wide. Exhale, round the spine, look back. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Find neutral, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Start walking your dog, bending one leg and then the other. Pressing the palms into the ground. Breathing into the back of your legs, breathing into your calves. Any other tight areas in the body. One more breath here. And slowly find stillness. Inhale, kick that right leg back and up. Exhale, bend the knee, look forward. Step it through, low lunge. Left knee comes down. Inhale, lift the heart, arms reach up. Exhale, release the arms down. Place your hands on your hips. And we're just gonna flow forward and back a few times. So as you breathe in, let your knee go forward more over your toes, hip flexor stretch, breathing on that left side. And as you exhale, hips back, chest comes forward, hamstring stretch. Moving with the tempo of your breathing. As you move forward and back, and maybe breathing a bit deeper, softening the jaw, the shoulders. We're here for 3, 2, 1. We're gonna meet all the way forward, hands down on the ground. Tuck your left toes under, lift your left kneecap off the floor. Bring both hands inside that right leg and bring your back heel down for Skandasana. Lift your toes towards the ceiling. And we'll flow from side to side, left to right. Breathing as you move from side to side. Option to keep your hands down on the ground, or maybe fly the arms, or any other variation that feels good. Switching from side to side, 3. Breathing, 2. 1. We're gonna meet all the way on the other side of the mat. Turn to face the short edge of the mat. Low lunge, right knee down. Inhale, lift the heart, arms up. Exhale, hands on the hips. And we flow forward and back. Breathing in and breathing out. As you move forward and back, keep the ribs in, so try not to go into a deep back bend. And as you go for your hamstring stretch, keep your knees soft. Hinge from the waist. Breathing here, forward and back. 3, 2, noticing how the side is feeling today. And coming all the way forward, both hands down on the ground. Tuck your right toes under, lift your knee off the floor and step your left foot back. Find a downward facing dog. Feet a few inches apart, press your palms into the ground, index fingers face forward. Breathe in. As you breathe out, move forward into a plank. Once you're into your plank, shoulders over wrists, straight line from the crown of the head to your feet. Try to keep the legs long and the neck long. Pull your navel in and up. We're gonna flow a bit plank to pike. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, transfer the weight of your body forward, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And as you move forward and back, keep your core tight, maintaining the neutral. So keep hugging your navel in without tucking the tailbone under. Pressing the palms into the ground. 3 more. 2. We're gonna meet in a down dog in 1. Downward facing dog, soften the knees. Inhale, as you exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet, forward fold. Feet hip distance apart. Feel the traction in your spine, maybe shaking the head, yes or no. Keep a deep bend on those knees, feeling in the belly on your thighs. And spread your toes wide. Breathe into the back of your body. As you breathe out, press down into the ground, slowly, bone by bone, come all the way up into a standing position. Once you're up, roll the shoulders back a few times. Forward a few times. Bring your feet about a fist or so apart. Make sure your big toes are facing forward so you're in parallel position. Float the arms high. Breathe in. Palms face one another. Breathe out. Sit back chair pose. As you're sitting low into your chair pose, look down, wiggle your toes. Make sure you can see them. Maybe sink a bit deeper. Feeling the heat on those glutes. Fingers reach away from the sitting bones. Hug your midline in towards your spine. Now slowly reach the arms all the way back. Roll the shoulders back. And we're gonna move a tiny bit faster. Now pressing into your feet, reach the arms high, straighten the legs, breathe in, breathe out, squat. So we're standing and squatting back into that chair. If you feel like going slower, do your thing. All right, it's your practice, so whatever works best. Breathing here, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way up, breathe in. Breathe out, release the arms down by the sides. Going into a sort of prancing here, just lifting one heel then the other, just warming up the feet. 3, 2, 1. Bring both heels down. Shake your arms, shake your legs. You're gonna do a tiny bit of bouncing. Now, as you bounce up and down, make it super light. So feel like as if you're a balloon and have no weight at all. Maybe close the eyes if that feels good. Arms heavy by the sides. Maybe shaking the head. Hips. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find stillness. If your eyes are closed, gently open them. Turn to face the shoulder to the mat. So turning around, opposite direction. Open your feet as wide as your mat. Heels in, toes out. Bring your palms to touch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly come down into a squat. Now as you come down into your low squat, Malasana, press down into your feet and try to open the heart, gently pressing the inner thighs apart. Maybe kind of moving side to side if that feels good. Or if stillness is your jam, just do that. We'll meet in the center eventually. On the next one, evenly distribute the weight between your feet. And slowly bring your hands behind your body. And sit down on the ground. Reach the legs long, arms reach long. Inhale, sit tall, and as you exhale, scoop the tailbone under. Slowly come down into the ground. All right, once you're down, keep the legs long. Keep your feet separated. Now flex your feet and reach away through both heels. Hands come behind the head. Interlace your fingers at the edge of your skull, elbows wide to the sides. Dig your heels into the mat, inhale. As you exhale, hug your navel in and up. Press the floor away, shoulder blades lift off the ground. pause, look at your toes. Breathe in, maybe lift a bit higher. Breathe out, slowly lower down. Inhale. Exhale, abs tight, we lift up and lower down. So now as we're warming up the abs, try to keep the legs long and heavy. So just the upper body's moving, keeping some space between the chin and the chest. So lifting from the heart. Head like dead weight in your hands. Breathing here, 3. Pulling the navel down and up, 2. Adding the legs in, 1. As you lift up, pull your right knee in and lower down. Left knee comes in, lift and lower down. On the next one, lift up, right knee comes in, pause. Reach the arms long, hug your right knee in towards your heart. Slowly float the left leg off the ground, point through your toes, reach away, single leg stretch, breathe in, breathe out, switch. So keeping the shoulder blades off the ground, hugging one knee in and then the other, extending the opposite leg long. Elbows wide to the sides, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug both knees in, lower down, release. Send the legs all the way stay straight. We're going for a roll up this time. Zip the inner thighs together. Flex your feet, arms reach up overhead. So biceps by the ears, palms face one another. Inhale to prepare. Keep the ribs heavy. As you exhale, arms travel towards the sky. Push the floor away. Round the spine, fingers to toes. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in. As you breathe out, keep reaching the heels away from the heart, slowly coming down towards the ground. Arms reach back. Inhale. Exhale. Push the floor away. Round forward. Hug your belly button back. Keep the legs glued together. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly resist gravity. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out, coming forward. On the next one, we go down just to the tips of the shoulder blades. Inhale. Keep the heart open. As you exhale, slowly go down just to the tips of the shoulder blades and hold. Hug your left knee in. Hug your right knee in. Squeeze your legs together. Maybe lift an inch higher. Double leg stretch. Arms go back, legs go forward. Inhale. Exhale, hug your knees in. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, hug your knees in towards the heart. The lower the legs go, the harder it's going to be. Stretching opposite directions. Keep pulling the abs in. 3, 2, last one. Hug your knees in, lower down. All right, we're going to roll up one last time. Send the legs straight. Inner thighs glued together. Flex your feet. Arms reach high and up. Inhale. As you exhale, curl up, forward fold. This time, pause. Separate your legs. Maybe soften your knees a bit. Inhale, stack your bones. Coming up. Exhale. Hands down, feet back. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, hips to the sky. Taking one more breath here. As you breathe, on your next breath in, move forward. Find a plank. Slowly bring the left knee down, then the right knee down, finding all fours. So now we're in all fours. Hands stay down. Maybe your wrists are underneath your shoulders or not, that's fine. Keep your knees a few inches apart underneath your hips. And let's move that left side. So left leg, keep the ribs in, keep the shape of the leg the same. We're gonna kick that leg up, keeping the knee bent, open the knee to the side, down and around. So going for some hip circles. As you move that leg around in circles, try to keep both shoulders and hips facing down the entire time. So notice if you shifted too much to the right. Try to evenly distribute the weight between the left arm and the right leg. Pressing the floor away. Let's reverse. We go to the right, up, down, and around. Maybe going a bit higher. The goal here is to feel your glutes. Right, keep that left hip pointing down and maintaining that slight arch in the low back, so we're working in neutral here. Breathing here, 3. Ribs away from the ground, 2. And 1. Now point the knee to the side and pause. Kick the legs straight. Plant your foot down on the ground, toes are pointing forward. Inner thigh stretch slowly. Lean forward and back. Breathing into the left side. Try to keep that the sitting bones wide here. Slowly moving the body forward and pausing here. Let's do a bit of twisting. Left side. Press down into your right arm. Inhale, open the heart. Left arm reaches high. Look up. Exhale, bend the elbow, thread the needle, twist to the right. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, twist. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out, twist. Both hands down on the ground. Kick the left leg back, tuck your toes under. Abs in, extend the right leg back. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick the right leg back and up. Exhale, look forward, step it through high lunge. Pause, make sure your feet are about hip distance apart. Up on the ball of the back foot, right knee over the right ankle. Firm your legs, firm your core. Take a breath in and come up into your crescent. Once you're up, both shoulders, hips face forward. Use touch whenever necessary. Right, lengthening through that right side. Soften that left knee. Your hip flexors are too tight, so you don't want to feel any compression in your low back. Reaching the arms towards the ceiling. Ribs pull back. Steady gaze, steady breath. Maybe deepening your lunge a tad more. Holding here. Just one more breath. And now we're going to balance, so find a steady gaze. Maybe take a baby step forward, and as you inhale, press down into your right foot and start bending that left leg, standing tall. Knee comes in towards the heart, right in line with your hip. Press into all 4 corners of your right foot, straighten that leg a tad more. Zip your abs in. Bring your palms together in front of the heart. It's going into a figure 4 stretch. Find external rotation, hook your left leg up and over. Slowly sit back. Standing figure 4 as your hips go back, heart comes forward. Flex your foot. Breathing here, press your palms into one another. Soften your right toes. Notice where you're gripping. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly we're going to stand. Arms reach up, bend that left leg. Inhale, exhale, big step back. Warrior 2. Bring that back heel down. Open the arms, heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Reach the arms long. Deep bend on that front leg. Trekking right over the second toe. Let's move in and out. Flip your palms to face up. Inhale, press the foot into the ground. Straighten, arms reach up. Maybe clap. Exhale, we sink into that warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2. Pause. Flip your palm to face up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reverse. Breathe into that right side. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, stack your bones. Both hands on the hips. Turn to face the long edge of the mat. Heels in, toes out. Finding a wide stance. Arms reach up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep squat. Arms reach down. Making big circles. Inhale. Exhale down. Now make it a bit more flowy. Less trying. And closing the eyes if that feels good. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's move a tiny bit faster. Now as we go into this cardio part of the workout, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. So Maybe take some arm circles, maybe punches right and left, squatting in between, or maybe you just want to dance, whatever works, right? Maybe jumping up and down. It's your practice, so do whatever works for your body. We're here for 5. Just picking up the pace, building some heat. 4, 3. Can you let go a tiny bit more? 2, 1. Slowly finding stillness. Bring your feet closer together. Maybe one hand on your belly, one on your heart. Feel the heat, feel your heartbeat. If your eyes are closed, gently open them. And let's walk. Turn to face the opposite direction and walk all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms high, press down into the ground. Exhale, soften the knees, hinge from the waist, forward fold. Inhale, lift the heart, look forward. Exhale, walk your hands out into a plank. Breathe in, abs in, breathe out, right knee down, then the left, back to all fours. So once we're in all fours, let's work the right side. Now, pressing down into the ground with your palms, firm the abs like you're wearing a tight, high-waisted belt. Sitting bone is wide, so I'm not rounding here, but I'm also not overarching. Finding that sweet spot in between. Now, keeping that left knee down, just the right leg. We kick it up, open to the right, down and around. Now, as you move that thigh bone around in circles, keep pulling the navel in and up. Kicking the leg as high as you can without moving fast. So making circles with that knee, like you're in no rush at all. Putting a bit more weight into that right arm. We're here for 3, 2. Let's reverse. Down to the side, up and around. Keeping the knee bent, just moving the femur around. 4 more. Take it a bit higher. 3. Abs tight. 2. And 1. Open to the right. Pause. Kick the leg straight. Plant your foot down. Toes are facing forward. Inner thigh stretch. Gently rocking forward and back. Eventually, we're going to meet with the shoulders over the wrists. Long neck. Let's do some twisting. Inhale, press down into your left arm, reach your right arm up. Exhale, bend the elbow, thread the needle, twist to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out, twist. Both hands come down, kick that right leg back. Press the floor away, abs in, extend the left leg back to meet the right plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick the left leg back and up. Exhale, bend the knee, look forward, step it through, high lunge. So pause here for a second. Left knee right over the ankle, up on the ball of the back foot. Now, firm your abs, firm the legs, dig your left heel into the ground, and stand tall, crescent. Once you're here, palms face one another, reach your fingers towards the ceiling. Notice if your hips are open to the right. You can widen your stance if you feel too wobbly. So taking a moment to get situated here. Then hug your abs in. Arms fly towards the sky. Deep bend into that front leg. Even weight between both feet. Steady gaze, steady breath. Now, we're going to go for that standing figure 4, baby step forward. And once you're ready, press into all 4 corners of your left foot and slowly lift your right leg off the ground, bending the knee, bringing it in towards the heart. Lengthen through both sides of the waist. Slowly, palms come in front of the heart. external rotation, flex your right foot, hook it up and over, and then slowly send your hips back, chest forward. And always go for a wall or anything that helps if you feel too unstable today. Remember that every day is different, so if that's the case, no judgment. One more breath here. And slowly start standing tall, releasing the arms. Inhale. Exhale, big step back, warrior two. Fly the arms open, back heel comes down. Again, going for a heel to heel here to arch alignment. So take a moment, figure out where you are in space. Bend that front leg a lot, tracking over the second toe. Shoulders over hips, reach the fingers long. Flip your palms to face up. Press down into the ground. Inhale, straighten the legs, clap. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend that left leg. We're here for 2. And 1, sink down, pause. Breathe in, breathe out, reverse your warrior. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, stack your bones. Both hands come down on the ground. Turn to face forward. Keep that external rotation back into Skandasana. Slowly we go all the way down to the right, all the way down to the left. And maybe hands on the ground or any other variation that feels good in your body. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Bend that left leg. Turn to face the short edge of the mat. Step your left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, child's pose. Knees on the ground. Open them as wide as your mat. Big toes touch. Hips back. Forehead down. Reach forward through your fingers. Breathing into the back of your rib cage. Maybe letting some heat and some air out of your mouth. On your next breath in, lift the forehead off the ground. As you breathe out, walk your hands back towards your knees and come up into a seated position. Thank you for joining me. You're all done. Enjoy the rest of your day. Find me online. You'll find all my info below. So give me a follow on Instagram or follow on YouTube, or maybe travel with me to Greece and join one of my retreats. We'll do a lot of that and much more. So see you next time.